who makes your top three?
I know who. The top three aren't really.
You know who the top three are.
There isn't really any debate around the top three players in the top three English players in the Premier League. I don't think it has to be.
Go on, this is interesting because I know I'm going to disagree with you, but go on.
It has to be in no particular order.
Go on.
Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
Phil Foden.
Why are you thinking then if it's so guaranteed?
Because there's one issue I've got in putting it into a top three. There's one debate, and the debate is
no, don't do that. You can't do that. Just name your top three, and then I want to jump in. Just give me your top three, and then I'll jump in.
Jack Grealish.
Okay, what's wrong then, innit?
Because of Declan Rice.
No, because of Stones. John Stones makes your top three. Has to. John Stones has to. I watched him in the Champions League final. That boy has to make your top three.
Does Declan Rice have to make your top three?
Don't know.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's hard. I thought you said it was easy. It's not that easy, is it?
It's
hard. Well, that's your top five then, isn't it?
I think number one is easy, though. Bukayo Saka is the best English player in the Premier League. That's not up for negotiation.
It's weird, that, isn't it? Because a year ago, it would have been Phil Foden. Obviously minus Harry Kane.
A week is a long time in politics.
So Saka's guaranteed.
Saka is the best English player. Maybe not necessarily for skill. Maybe not necessarily for that unpredictable raw quality.
Isn't it? Just deliverables.
But effectiveness. Like Bukayo Saka wins points for Arsenal. Point after point after point he is responsible for. Arsenal and the title charge that they went on, it was directly linked to the form that Bukayo Saka found. England and the form that they went on was directly linked to the form of Bukayo Saka. So I think Bukayo Saka is the best English player in the Premier League.
Is Rashford nowhere near this conversation?
No, not for me.
Nowhere near the conversation?
No, I don't know if he makes top 10. I don't know.
Wow.
Does he?
I don't know. Let's see what the listeners say. Text us 81089. I want to apologise. The show's just ran away and I completely forgot about the text topic. Loads of you have been texting in. Remember, the text topic was, who is the best English player currently in the Premier League? Loads of you are texting. I do, hands up. Next week I promise to get this correct. Loads have been texting in the name Maddison. I feel like they've maybe misunderstood the question. Not who is the best English player right now. Like, who is the best English player? Maddison isn't the best English player right now, is he? No. He doesn't make my top. Definitely doesn't make my top five. Definitely does not make it.
Well, what I can't believe is, it seems from the people that have been texting in, the listeners of this show seem to genuinely believe that overall James Maddison is a better player than Phil Foden. I just don't understand that.
Yes,
Phil Foden is clear of James Maddison, isn't he? Phil Foden is so clear of James Maddison.
No, not so clear. He's clear. I'll give you the clear. I won't give you the so clear.
No, he is. Look, I like Maddison. I rate him. I think he's a very good player. And the form that he's demonstrated for Tottenham has been sensational so far this season. But it's incomparable to Phil Foden. This is wild. Phil Foden is like elite, generational, different.
I don't think he's that.
He certainly is.
I don't think he's generational. I think he's I think he's an elite player. I don't think he's generational.
I don't understand how anyone can possibly think James Maddison is a better player than Phil Foden.
No, I agree with that.
I haven't seen anything to suggest that Phil Foden just isn't clear. But neither of these are the best.
Okay, let's do our top five. Let's go for it, which isn't easy. I think number one is Saka.
Number one is Bukayo Saka.
I mean,
that is definitely true.
Yeah, he's
not only,
such a good player.
Yeah, for everything as well.
Yeah,
for output, for for actual effectiveness as well.
He scores some screamers. I feel like his name just doesn't get lauded enough.
He's responsible for points.
He is their key player. Yeah. Look how many good players, and me and you kind of gone back and forth about Arsenal's squad, and how many good players they've got in that squad. Saliba, Odegaard, fantastic.
And do you know what he's managed to do?
He's their best player.
He has managed to get that right wing position for England totally on lockdown. Like, there was a time when that one was really up for debate.
Up for grabs, right? It was Jadon Sancho, it was Phil Foden.
It was the other side that was on lock by Sterling. Sterling had the other side sewn up.
You're right.
Now that one's up for grabs, and right is Saka.
Think about it, it's not even a debate now, and you just spoke about Phil Foden. It's not even a debate.
No, it's Saka's position.
Southgate picked Saka. Yeah. All right, Saka's number one.
Saka is number one.
Number two is
Grealish or Foden.
It's not how the game works.
No, I'm trying to work it out. I'm putting two on the table for us to work out and debate. I don't know if it's Grealish or Foden, because Grealish had a far better season than Foden.
Isn't it John Stones then?
No, because
I think John Stones.
Yeah, I know, but he's not a defender, is he? I know, but it's not a defender.
He's a midfielder now.
It's not that. Come on, Jack. In terms of the best players,
okay, 1 second.
Jack Grealish is a better player.
Wait 1 second. I think we've missed out a really, really important player. Then is number two not Trent Alexander-Arnold?
No.
As a footballer, what do you mean no and laughing? What do you mean no and laughing?
Nowhere near. No.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. 1 second. No. Trent Alexander-Arnold is nowhere near. Nowhere near.
He had a good game in midfield against Malta, and everybody went crazy.
No one near. Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've seen him in the Champions League. We've seen him do it in the Champions League at the highest level for the last 5 seasons. You're telling me nowhere near.
I've seen him cost Liverpool Champions League as well when he didn't know Vinicius Junior was behind him. Didn't know where Vinicius Junior was. One of the most important players on the pitch. Trent Alexander-Arnold had no idea where he was.
I'd give you and say he's not top 3, but I think it's rude to say...
Phil Foden or Jack Grealish. Stop trying to do this Liverpool thing and bring Trent Alexander-Arnold into every single conversation.
I can't do this. I can't do this game anymore.
It's Jack Grealish second. Jack Grealish is the second best English player in the Premier League.
He's not though, is he?
Jack Grealish is undoubtedly the second. Then it's Phil. I'm doing this. This is the list. Bukayo Saka is number 1. Jack Grealish is number 2. Phil Foden is number 3. They are facts. They are facts.
But one second. Jack Grealish is better than Declan Rice. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I know what kind of football you like. He's not.
Jack Grealish is...
He's not.
Declan Rice
has won his team a European trophy. He's won his country. And
Jack Grealish has won a treble.
There's a difference between doing it for Man City and West Ham.
No. Declan Rice is on this list. Declan Rice is on this list. If you're really passionate about Declan Rice 3rd, Jack Grealish 4th, I'm happy to go with that.
Declan Rice is more important. Who's more important to England, Declan Rice or Jack Grealish?
Declan Rice for England is more important. Although, no, Declan Rice is more important for England. But that doesn't make him a better player. It just makes his position more important.
You know what it is with you? And look, I'm more than happy to go with your list, but I just don't like how you say your list and almost have it as concrete. Like, that's it.
Because it
Foden
is
number 2, Grealish number 3, and you can have whatever you want.
No, but you can't
like
put Trent
nowhere near.
Trent Alexander-Arnold is nowhere near this.
Nowhere near, like he plays for Leicester.
No, he is nowhere near this. He's a very good player, a sensational footballer, one of the very best. So you don't think Trent makes your top 5 English players? Trent Alexander-Arnold is nowhere near as good a footballer as Phil Foden.
Jeez, I wish this show had another 10 minutes.
He's nowhere near as good a footballer as Phil Foden. Do you know the lapses in concentration that we see on a bi-weekly basis from Trent Alexander-Arnold?
He's nowhere near as good as a footballer.
He's not. Footballer. In terms of what he contributes.
Are you kidding me?
They have to remodel him.
He's literally probably the best passer in the England squad. Nowhere near as a footballer.
Do you think?
How many assists? He's probably got more assists than Phil Foden.
Do you think Trent Alexander-Arnold?
He's probably from right back got more assists than Phil Foden.
Do you honestly think that Trent Alexander-Arnold should start for England ahead of Phil Foden in midfield?
No.
Okay, fine then.
No, but he's not a midfielder. Phil Foden's a better midfielder.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this isn't about a midfielder. This is who's a better footballer.
No, but as a footballer, you have to have a position. So what position are you calling Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Right wing back.
Okay, well, it's nowhere near good. In that case, no, not Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold, there are at least 2, potentially 3 better right backs than Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, one can't stay fit.
But he's still a better player than him when he is fit.
Reece James is not a better player than
Fine, Kieran Trippier.
No,
as a right back.
I thought you were going to say Carl Walker. I'll give you
fine,
that.
Carl Walker.
I'll give you Carl Walker.
Fine,
I'm not giving you the rest. All right, so we can. Carl Walker should be on this list.
The fact that
Carl
you
Walker
don't know what position Trent Alexander-Arnold plays because he can't really...
I know he plays right back, so he's...
Okay, he plays... Okay, so you want to put him on this list.
I just think he'll be a great right wing back, but I know he plays a right back. Okay. Carl Walker should be on this list then.
Fine, Carl Walker, but not Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I just think... but you just said...
But you just want to bring Trent Alexander-Arnold into everything because it's weird Liverpool bias.
You just said he's nowhere near, and I think nowhere near is disrespectful.
He's nowhere near. On the list of 5, he's nowhere near. Like Marcus Rashford, very good player, but nowhere near on a list of 5. Do you think Marcus Rashford's on this list as well then?
Let me hear your 5 again, go on.
In no particular order.
No, don't do that.
Okay, in a particular order. Yeah. Bukayo Saka, number 1.
Foden 2. You got Grealish 3, which is just wild, but it's okay.
Have I got Rice 4?
You got Rice 4.
And John Stones 5.
John Stones 5. Okay.
That's the perfect list, right?
Good list. Solid list.
Correct list.
Yeah. So if we were going 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so you'd have Maddison in there, I'm guessing?
Is Maddison in England's... Is he one of the top 10 English players in all positions? I don't know. I mean, Carl Walker, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Carl Walker,
Trent makes top
definitely.
10. Trent makes top 10. Don't do
that. It gets trickier, doesn't it? Yeah, James Maddison will be in there.
Mason Mount?
Mason Mount is not in there now.
Look at him.
Do you think Mason Mount?
If Mason Mount was fit, I don't think Mason Mount, but I'm telling you now, if Mason Mount was still at Chelsea, you'll be saying Mason Mount.
Not anymore. It's a genuine question. If Mason Mount was fit, would he have been selected for this England squad?
No.
Do you think, okay, you wouldn't have selected him, and I agree that he wouldn't have deserved to be selected, but would Gareth Southgate have selected him?
Yes.
Do you think so, really?
Yeah, he loves him, doesn't he?
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.